So in this video, we're going to go over how to use GeoGebra to approximate a definite integral. In the previous video, we calculated the definite integral from 1 to 4 of negative x squared plus 6x minus 3. In this video, we want to show how to use GeoGebra to verify that result. In other words, we want to be able to get the graph right here that indicates that the area is equal to 15. So the first thing, we want to look at the function that's being integrated. So we're integrating the function negative x squared plus 6x minus 3. So I want to go to GeoGebra and down in the input bar type in that function. So I'm going to use function notation. I'm going to go f of x equals, and then it's negative x squared plus 6x minus 3, and I'm going to hit enter, which will then give me my function f of x in the algebra window and a graph of my function here. And I want to make sure enough of my graph is showing so that I can actually integrate it over the interval from 1 to 4 and have that show up on my screen. Once I've done that, I'm going to type in the input bar, I'm going to type integral. And once I get enough of the word integral typed, GeoGebra is going to identify that there are different functions that start with that name. I want to use the arrow button and arrow down to the third prompt, which says integral, function, start x value, end x value. So this is going to let me put in the name of the function and then the left and right bounds over which I'm integrating the definite integral. So I use the arrow button to arrow down, and then I just hit enter. And once I start typing, the key is I don't want to touch my mouse because GeoGebra is going to highlight the pieces that I need. So in this case, I arrowed down, I hit enter. Once I've entered the function into the input bar, we notice that GeoGebra has highlighted the word function. So it's prompting me to put the name of my function in there. And my function right up here, the name of it is f of x. So I'm just going to type f of x, which will replace the input in the function notation. And once I've typed in the name of the function, I'm going to use the tab button on the keyboard. I'm going to click tab, which will then highlight the start x value. Again, I don't want to delete it. I don't want to use my mouse or anything to delete it. I'm just going to type the number 1, which was the left bound of the interval over which we were integrating, which will automatically replace the start x value prompt. And then I'm going to hit tab again, which will automatically highlight the end x value prompt, and I'll just type in 4. And once I've done that, I hit enter. And then it will highlight the area under the curve that I'm interested in. It will approximate the area right here, a equals 15. In this case, it happens to be exact. And it'll put that area over here in my algebra window. So if you're working in a calculus homework assignment and you need to calculate a definite integral and you don't have the result of that definite integral in your answer key, this gives you a way of generating your own answer key by approximating the area under the curve on your own.